most beautiful surroundings. Like Nirvana Medical Spa on Facebook and find them on the web at nirvanamedicalspa.com. Become a better, brighter, and younger you.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Are you wasting time boxing up packages and going to the post office or the UPS store? Are you tired of not knowing what you'll pay when you get there? Just Ship offers pickup service and flat rate packaging and postage rates, which takes the guesswork out of shipping while saving you time and money. So quit wasting valuable time and money. Call or text Just Ship at 352-234-3840. That's 352-234-3840. Just Shipped.
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks on a Monday. I got a Facebook post, Facebook Messenger post sent to me. 622-9622 is the number to call if you want to be a part of the show. 622-9622 is the number to call if you want to be a part of the show. Somebody texts me and goes, Tom, what is wrong with school board staff keeping Don Browning updated on every deadline or situation that he needs to know about? Nothing. Not a thing. Don Browning says that they should be in contact daily. He believes their job is to tell him what events are coming up and what deadlines he must meet. They do. They email him every day. That's contact. They don't call him on the phone. They don't go over to his house. They email him because that's what we do in the 21st century. Every day he gets 10 to 12 emails. All board members get 10 to 12 emails every day concerning school board matters. That's daily contact. You can't make him read the emails. I got too much to do. I got my plane to do with, and I got my companies, and I like going to the lake on my boat, and this wasn't supposed to be a full-time job, and you need to do my job for me. That's basically what he's saying. He says, all I ask for is information, and they give it to you every day in the form of emails. Well, my computer doesn't work that well. I had to check them on my phone. Almost everybody uses their phone to check their emails now. Your phone is a small computer. That's why you thought it would be a great learning tool in the classroom, and you were right. Don't try to use that as an excuse now. Well, my phone is not very good. It's an iPhone, and I don't. Yeah, that's it exactly. Check your emails. You are in contact every day with the school board staff. So yes, the person that texted in on the Facebook Messenger, I do believe that it is their job to contact each school board member on a daily basis, to have daily contact with them, and to give them updates when things are coming due or what's going to be on the agendas and stuff like that. And they do that every day through email. No, they don't physically pick up a phone. No, they don't go over to his house to tell him. They don't do that for any member. They email the members. I'm on the board. I'm on the historical commission. I've never received one phone. I take that back. I received one phone call from the staff member who is supposed to communicate with us when Daryl Riley passed away. That was not something she emailed. She actually called each individual member to tell them about Daryl Riley's passing, which should have been done. But other than that, in the 6 years I've been on that board, everything that I've done has been through email. I'm on the litter task force. Everything we've done is through email. I just got put on a new committee to help pick a name for a library at the Mary Sue Rich complex. We're doing that through email. That's how everybody does business, email. Read your dadgum emails. Don't come with that weak excuse, oh, my computer doesn't work real well. I ain't got a good computer, so I got to use my iPhone. And the iPhone is just as good as a computer. Do the laws of computer and information and technology stop at your phone? No. You just don't want to be bothered with reading the emails because this shouldn't be a full-time job. You should have an assistant telling you everything that you need to be aware of. Ain't how it works. It's not how it works. And so for you to say because they're not doing it the way you want it to happen, you're being kept out of the loop, you're keeping yourself out of the loop by not reading emails. Period. Fifth largest school board in the state. Fifth largest school district in the state. 43,000 students, 7,000 employees. And you think the superintendent should stop what she does to make you aware of a deadline that's coming up for a conference that you've been getting emails about every week. I'm going to say this with the best way I can. Shut the hell up. It is better to be thought a fool than open your mouth and erase all doubt. Mr. Browning. Good night. I've tried, folks. I've tried to find the good. But when you say you didn't know you were getting a full-time job, you need an assistant and a driver because it's too much for you to do, that if you'd have known it was a full-time job, you have a tractor restoration thing that's your hobby that you got to do, and you fly your plane, and you got businesses to run and investments. You don't have the time to do this too. You need help. Let's think about that. You got all the tools to restore tractors. You can fly a plane and everything. You got planes to fly and everything. And you ain't got a computer works good enough to get your emails on? Come on, man. We'll be back after this timeout. 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. This is WOCA. The Source.
USA Radio News with Lance Pride.
South Korea and the United States responded to North Korea's launch of 8 missiles Sunday by firing 8 more missiles into the waters off the eastern coast of the Korean peninsula Monday morning. 7 were fired by South Korea and 1 by the United States, according to South Korean Joint Chiefs of Staff. Senators said Sunday there is a growing momentum to forge a bipartisan congressional response to recent mass shootings that could trigger federal gun control for the first time in a generation. But a deal is not yet in hand. Talks are expected to continue for several more days. The first weekend of June marked a greater number of lawlessness and shooting deaths in the United States, more so than the previous 3-day weekend, which ended with Memorial Day. The number for weekend violence through Sunday night was at least 12 killed and 38 injured. During the holiday weekend, 9 were killed and more than 60 were injured. USA Radio News.
Are you ready to retire? Inflation is picking up, the markets are volatile, and the dream of a comfortable retirement is harder to attain than ever before. The stock market goes up and down is beyond your control. But you're at a point in your life where you can't afford to make big financial mistakes. I'm Al Labaroa, founder of Knight Strategic Wealth. Our investment strategy allows you to go up with the stock market, lock in your gains, and when the stock market goes down, your investment won't lose a dime. This works for your investments, savings at a brokerage firm, or even money at a bank. It's simple, it's safe, and that's why savvy investors work with us. Want to learn more? Text FREE to 833-898-0500, and we'll send our retirement readiness kit directly to your phone right now. If you want to help build a retirement portfolio that will go up with the market and literally never lose money, get our retirement readiness kit today and see how this strategy can help secure your future. Text FREE to 833-898-0500. Text FREE to 833-898-0500.
Veterans Helping Veterans USA. Call 352-433-2320. We help veterans and their families with limited financial assistance, counseling, employment referrals, and a food and clothing bank. You can help in making a huge difference in the veterans' lives we serve by donating food, clothing, household items, or direct financial assistance. All donations are tax deductible. Veterans Helping Veterans USA. 352-433-2320. Thank you for your attention, and God bless America.
The Ocala Golf Club, one of Ocala's premier golf courses, from its pristine 18-hole course layout to its amazing pro shop. Jason Linhart and the staff at Ocala Golf offer everything that you need for your golf outing. That's the Ocala Golf Club. Experience country club style golf at municipal prices. You won't go wrong with the Ocala Golf Club. Call them for a tee time today, 352-401-6917.
Hey there, Congresswoman Kat Kamak here, your conservative voice in our nation's capital. I'm so proud to be an advocate for the over 65,000 veterans here in North Central Florida. The new Ocala VA clinic is now open, providing important primary care and specialty services. If you're a veteran in the Ocala area, thank you for your service. Feel free to get in touch with our team by visiting us online at camac.house.gov. I'm Kat Kamak, and it is my honor to serve you.
This ad is paid for by official funds authorized by the U.S. House of Representatives.
Each morning, we wake up thankful to live in a free nation with liberty and justice for all. But sometimes those liberties can be put in jeopardy, and you may have questions about what to do or who to call. Let Doc Blanchard of Blanchard, Miriam, Adele, and Kirkland help you find the answers. Attorneys at law since 1974 and located in downtown Ocala. If you have legal issues, don't go it alone. Call 352-732-7218. Blanchard, Miriam, Adele, and Kirkland, helping protect your liberties every day.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hi, this is Becky at Hello Gorgeous Salon. It's time to get that new look started. Let's get rid of those sun-damaged ends and faded out color and get into something rich and vibrant. Humidity is not your hair's friend. It causes your hair to capture moisture and leaves it looking dry and unhealthy. Hello Gorgeous is a certified Brazilian blowout salon. We can tame those locks, leaving your hair healthy and shiny with a Brazilian smoothing treatment. So let us help you make a great first impression. Call us today to set your appointment at Hello Gorgeous. Our number is 352-351-5358. Again, that's 352-351-5358. And don't forget, we also do men and children's cuts too. 351-5358. Hello Gorgeous is conveniently located in the heart of downtown Ocala. So call today and set up your appointment at Hello Gorgeous Salon at 351-5358. That's 351-5358.
Hello, gorgeous.
You don't get to be the league's all-time leading rusher without feeling some pain.
Pro football legend Emmitt Smith knows joint pain, and he also knows the old treatments aren't the only treatments. Today, there's a natural alternative to drugs and surgery. It's biologic therapies from QC Kinetics.
I'm talking regenerative solutions that encourage your body to heal and repair itself.
Do you have pain in your hips, knees, shoulder, lower back? Want to get your life back? The local medical professionals at QC Kinetics can help.
Call to learn more about this exciting natural way to deal with chronic joint pain.
Don't put it off. Call QC Kinetics. Restorative, regenerative solutions with no downtime and lasting results.
Don't let your joint pain keep you from doing the things you love. There's a new natural solution that patients are raving about.
QC Kinetics.
Make the call to QC Kinetics. Tell them Emmitt Smith sent you.
Call QC Kinetics. 352-400-4550. That's 352-400-4550. QC Kinetics. 400-4550.
Dad's service to our country is something we're so proud of. He made a difference and set a great example. Now it's our turn to honor the sacrifices he made for our family and this country. As veteran specialists, Hires Baxley Funeral Service helps us celebrate Dad's life and can help you too. Hires Baxley is here for you during your time of need or when planning for the future. For more information, call 352-484-0891 or visit hiresbaxley.com/choice.
Howdy folks, RL here for Dairy Queen again to tell you about what's hot and what's not. Dairy Queen has some of the best char-grilled chicken breasts on earth, as well as their chicken breast salad. And the burgers are exceptional, cooked on a real grill for the best flavor and less fat. And for dessert, blizzards are unequaled. Personally, banana split is my all-time favorite. Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
You know what you want to do in retirement, but do you know how to get there? Join Gary and Don Crawford of Pinnacle Retirement Advisors for Retirement with Pinnacle, Saturday mornings at 9 to get answers to your retirement planning questions. Plan today so you can do the things you've always dreamt about doing in retirement. Don't miss Retirement with Pinnacle with Gary and Don Crawford, Saturday mornings at 9. Firm offers insurance services. Investment advisory services offered only by duly registered individuals through AE Wealth Management, LLC.
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks. I'm efforting to try to see if there's still a road situation, an issue at Pine and 17th. I've reached out to a couple people, but I hadn't heard back from them yet. If you're out and about, give us an update. 352-622-9622 is the intersection at Pine and 17th Street still having a traffic issue. There was a dump truck versus motorcycle with a fatality early this morning, and I was trying to get an update to tell people if they still need to stay out of that area or not. So if you've experienced that area in the last 10, 15 minutes, let me know by calling 352-622-9622 whether there's still an issue at that intersection or not. It was reported at 6:49 this morning that there was an accident at that area. So I don't know if they're still doing the investigation or not, but I know the forensic man an hour ago was still there. So if you got any more information on that, any listeners out there that have been through that area in the last 10, 15, 20 minutes, let me know if that situation is still an ongoing situation or not. Yesterday, way early in the morning, there was another wreck at South Pine in Fort King. And I want to tell you about that. It was how people came to the rescue for that wreck. We'll do it right after this. Good morning. You're on Ocala Talks.
Morning, Tom. I just heard your statement, and I just tried to go east over the 17th Street Bridge, and it's still blocked off.
It's still blocked off. Okay, so they are still doing the investigation. All right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much for the update.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so that area is still blocked off. They're still doing that investigation. You can't go east over the overpass, and they're only sending you north on 301. You can't go south on 301 off of 17th, and you can't go south because nobody's coming over the overpass. They're not letting anybody over the overpass going east. So that is still a ongoing situation. So if you're in the area and you have to use 17th and Pine, know that it's closed, and you're going to have to find alternative routes to go towards Bellevue south. They're just not letting you go south on 441 off of 17th Street, and they're not letting you cross through the intersection to go over the overpass towards 200, and they're not letting you come from 200 towards Pine over the overpass because there's an accident death investigation going on in that area. So be cognizant of that as you're out and about. this morning. Early yesterday morning, there was a wreck on South Pine in Fort King. There was a van that was involved in the crash, and it was a dog transport van that had numerous dogs in it of all sizes that were going to various owners across the U.S. Well, the van was inoperable, couldn't go anywhere, but people stepped up. Police Sergeant Pittman, Lieutenant Updegraft, with the help of their midnight shift, OPD located a hotel that could accommodate the humans that were in the van, plus the 17 dogs. Patrol cars, including numerous patrol cars, were then used to transport them to the hotel, and they were able to get transportation the next day to get the dogs safely to their area they were headed to. But it's one of those things that, you know, we talk about what the police do when they arrest people and all. Some of these stories never get out. Here was a group of people in need plus some stranded dogs, and they had been in a wreck where the van they were in was inoperable right there on Pine. And the Ocala Police Department did everything that they could to help the group out, got them to a hotel that accepted pets, and now these pets they were able to get transportation yesterday morning. After they woke back up, got the dogs all secured, and were able to get transportation and get back on the road. But it's just one of those instances where you don't hear about the story because it's not salacious and newsworthy according to the people that make the news. But it's just another example of there's so much more that goes into being a police officer and a civil servant than just arresting people or writing tickets. I mean, you know, who wouldn't have helped out in that situation? I mean, if I'd have been in that area at the time, I'd have helped volunteer, throw some in the back of my car, put some of their kennels in the back of my car. I'd have took them to the hotel that they needed to go to. You know, but you never hear about those stories. So I wanted to tell you about that story. Happened early yesterday morning, like 1 o'clock in the morning, and then it was able to get a great finish to the story, but it's one that people don't talk about a whole lot because it's not salacious and it doesn't sell newspapers and it doesn't sell advertisement on TV shows or radio shows. Well, every now and then you need to say, kudos, here's something that is another part of the job that a civil servant does that was to the people involved in that wreck and to people who were waiting for their dogs across the country that the dogs were being transported to. This was just as important as any other news item. So kudos to the Ocala Police Department and all the officers involved in bringing this incident, this accident, into a good resolution. And the dogs are now back on their way across America to be distributed to the people who have adopted them and own them. So congratulations for another job well done by the Ocala Police Department. Again, if you're in the area of 17th and Pine, you cannot, if you're traveling westbound on Pine, you cannot go across the intersection onto the overpass. You are being diverted to go north on 301, 441. You are not being allowed to turn left off of westbound 17th to go south towards Bellevue on 301, 441. And they're not letting anybody, if you're coming from 200 traveling east on 17th Street, you're not being allowed over the overpass at all. So you can't come down to Pine using that overpass. So if you're in that area, please try to find alternate routes. Avoid that area. There's still an investigation going on. The latest update was that they're still not allowing traffic in that area. So try to avoid that area at all costs. There is a serious traffic accident with a death, a motorcycle and a dump truck involved. So please stay out of that area if you don't have to be over there. Avoid that area and let the investigation take place and Hopefully they'll get it cleared up soon. We'll take our last break of the show. We'll be back to wrap it up after this timeout. You're listening to 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. This is WOCA, The Source.
Credits, bad credits. It's none of our business because we're not an auto dealer. We're not a bank. We're not your mother. We're OcalaForSale.com. Marion County's marketplace for cars, trucks, and SUVs. We've got thousands of sellers standing by to take your call. No middleman. But hurry, don't walk, don't run. Just sit down and log on to OcalaForSale.com. Prices and inventory change daily. Offer does not include dealer upcharge. Undercutting, rust proofing, factory surcharge, or delivery fee. See website for details.
Ugh, what wrong? Ugh, need wood for fire.
Ugh, I go get. Ugh, I got wood for fire.
Ugh, what takes so long?
Had to use restroom. Someone not refill toilet paper.
Ugh, my bad. You wash hands?
Ugh, of course. Ugh, what caveman you take me for?
You know, Dan, people who save money by switching to Mike Scott Plumbing sure are happy.
Well, Brittany, how happy are they?
Happier than a caveman with indoor plumbing.
Yep. Get happy. Get Mike Scott Plumbing. If water runs through it, we do it. 237-2888.
Things are heating up at Blockers Furniture in Ocala. Hot deals and summertime savings in every department. Their over 80,000 square foot showroom is full of savings like queen storage bed dresser and mirror sets starting as low as $19 per month. Sofas starting as low as $13 per month. And all Palliser furniture is 25% off. And outdoor furniture too, 25% off. And the mattress gallery has mattresses starting as low as $3.99. See Blockers for full offer details. Blockers Furniture, 2402 Southwest College Road, Ocala. Online at blockersfurniture.com.
You're getting ready to move and you work hard. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. You need pros. Trained professional moving experts to do the heavy lifting for you. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. They care about your things as much as you do, and they do it fast and right. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. Visit twomeninatruck.com and get moving.
Two Men in a Truck.
Think you know Dex Imaging? Think again. In the office, streamlining communications. In the field, delivering top-notch service, enhancing productivity and reducing downtime. In the data center, a part of the growing digital document revolution. In the world of business, supporting entrepreneurs and helping companies grow. In the forefront of technology, developing cutting-edge document management solutions. So if you think you know Dex Imaging, you don't know Dex.
Hello, I'm Mark Sears with Regency Printing. With over 10 years in the printing business, I know you'll find Regency Printing the place for all your local printing needs. Plus, I have fax services, mailbox rentals, notary service, U.S. mail, pack and ship, all at one convenient location, 2375 Northeast 25th Avenue. Just look for the yellow signs. Regency Printing, 789-6683. That's 789-6683. Regency Printing.
On the first and third Wednesday mornings each month at 9:05 a.m., Robert Colin with On Top of the World will be our guest as we learn all about the exciting lifestyle and new home choices available at Ocala's premier adult active community, On Top of the World. From time to time, Robert will bring guests, and you're sure to enjoy our little chats. After all, you deserve the world, and we bring it to you. Shamrock Security Systems, 629-3223. Shamrock Security Systems is located here in Ocala, Florida. Shamrock Security Systems is a top-rated alarm company offering 24/7 monitoring, video surveillance, fire and flood protection. You'll sleep a little better once the job is done. Shamrock Security Systems for over 31 years. 629-3223. Get a 100% free quote from Shamrock Security. 629-3223.
Attention passengers for Flight 1370. The plane has been delayed at its departure point and will be at least 2 hours late. We apologize for any inconvenience.
Are you serious? It took us over an hour to get here, 2 hours going through security and getting our tickets, and now we have to wait another 2 hours.
Yeah, it's beautiful here, but we're inside this overcrowded airport all day because the plane is stuck in bad weather.
This is the last time we ever do this. When we get back, we're going to Ocala Aviation and getting our pilot's license.
Yeah, we've been talking about that long enough. It's about time we did it. Then we could just fly ourselves and never have to deal with this mess again. again.
Right. No long lines, no full body groping security, no baggage checks.
Not to mention never losing your luggage. Remind me again why we haven't done that?
Well, we're idiots.
Oh, right.
Attention all passengers for Flight 1370. It looks like the plane is going to be delayed a little bit longer. The airline has lost the pilot's luggage. Isn't it time you got your pilot's license? Call Ocala Aviation today. 352-861-7484. That's 352-861-7484. Hey, you've earned it. Call today.
Hey, do you know there's an Italian bakery in Ocala? Well, there is. It's the Magnolia Italian Bakery, where you can get the best Italian specialties. We have Italian and New York cheesecakes, fresh-made cannolis, cream puffs, eclairs, and even custom and gourmet cakes. We even serve hot and cold lunch daily. I suggest you try the Italian special number 3. We even cater big and small events. So call ahead, 352-207-2667. Visit the Magnolia Italian Bakery. Manja. God bless.
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Welcome back to Ocala Talk. On D-Day, June 6th, 2022, 78 years ago this morning. Actually, it will be, it was in the middle of the night for us, but it was in the morning there. The D-Day landings took place during World War II. They marked the start of the campaign to free North and Western Europe from the Nazis. Very important moment during the war. It was the beginning of the Allied liberation of Europe. It is a day that sometimes we don't keep as fresh in our memory as we should. Because, time does that. Time has a way of doing that. It makes no sense to me that we do it, but, I'm a history guy, so, of course, I would think that we should always remember it. But it's also, you should know that the first day of the invasion didn't go so well. They were... the invasion of Normandy, Operation Overlord and Operation Neptune, also referred to as D-Day. It was the largest seaborne invasion in history. It began the liberation of France, laid the foundation for the Allied victory. But the deception is what the story I always was fascinated with. The military deception, it was codenamed Operation Bodyguard, and that misled the Germans as to the date and the location of the main Allied landing. It was they set up literally they set up fake tanks and fake troops and everything. They actually put some live troops over there so it looked like they were massing troops. They put tents up and everything, made it look like the main part was coming from a different area than Normandy and Omaha. But then they came from Normandy and Omaha. So there was a good amount of deception involved in the D-Day landings as well. Good morning. You're on Ocala Talks.
Yeah, good morning again, Tom. Huey speaking. See, it's interesting that the D and D-Day really didn't mean nothing.
Stands
it
for
has
day.
No significance.
Stands for day. The D and D-Day just stands for day. That's all it stands for.
Yeah, that's all it stands for. Yeah, it was kind of interesting to find that out.
Yeah, it's not really D-Day. It really means day. That's all. Today's the day.
Yeah. Well, it was the day back then, so but it was interesting to find out that it didn't have any really great significance in anything, But I wonder who decided to call it D-Day.
I don't know. It was actually Operation Overlord was given the name as well. So
well, Eisenhower was. Yeah, Eisenhower was in charge of. He was the
Allied
basically
commander. And here's something
yeah.
a lot of people don't know. You know who the German Nazi commander was on D-Day that were set up the fortifications and all to defend that area? The desert. The desert fox. The desert fox himself,
Rommel,
Edwin Rommel.
Rommel, yeah. I believe he was quite a good soldier to his men, well liked, but of course Hitler didn't care for him, and he killed him. So that's the way that went.
Yeah, Hitler didn't care for. Hitler thought Edwin Rommel was trying to sabotage the plans. When Rommel just knew that the plans were terrible, that loss was imminent. Rommel saw the writing on the wall long before Hitler did.
Yeah, Rommel was well liked by his soldiers, from what I understand.
Right, and he was just in his writings and all that we've studied since then, he was just a good soldier, and he happened to be German. He was he followed orders just like a good soldier would, and he was very good at what he did. Patton even wrote in some of his writings that Edwin Rommel may have been one of the best war minds he'd ever come up against. Yeah, right. It's just like, I can't think of his name offhand, but the rocket man that helped us go to the moon, he was another person that he was involved in war because there was war there, but his whole ambition in life was to get the rockets out in space and eventually get to the moon. Eventually, that's what happened. Yes. Yeah, he... Who am I thinking? His name's right on the tip of my tongue, too. I think we're both having a senior moment. Goddard. Yeah. Goddard. Yeah. Robert Goddard. Yeah. The German Robert Goddard. Yeah. He was just a scientist. Come after the war. Yeah, thank God we got him after the war. Snatched them away before the Russians got him. Yeah, he was just a scientist, exactly. Yeah, if he'd end up in Russia instead of America, things may have been markedly different. In the outcome. Hey, Hugh, I got to run. We're up against the end of the show, but thanks for the call. Okay. Thank you for the good show today. Thank you. Go to birthdays for today. 1 year older today, Robert Englund, who played Freddy Krueger. He's 75 years old today. Wow. Actress, comedian Sandra Bernhard is 67 today. Comedian Colin Quinn, 63 today. Carol Baskins, her husband's dead because she killed him, but she's still alive. She's 62 today. 61 today, excuse me. Jason Isaacs, who played Lucius in Harry Potter, is 59. Max Casella from The Marvelous Miss Maisel and Doogie Howser is 55. And one of my favorite actors, Paul Giamatti, he is 55 years young today. I want to thank all my guests today. Thanks, Chief Mike Balkin, Galen, Thanks to all my callers, especially the ones updating us on the traffic accident that took place today. And you, the listeners. Without you, this show wouldn't be possible. And to my sponsors, thank you. Without you guys, none of this would be able to go on the air. For everybody involved in this program, all the people that it takes to help me put this together, I'm Tom Schmitz. I'll talk to you tomorrow, folks.
This is WOCA AM, W242 CAFM, Ocala, the source.